Hey everybody, it's Jeff with Rare Coin Market Index. In this video, I'm going to test out to see if we can get the scratches out of this slab here. I'm sure we've all encountered a slab with a bunch of scratches on it, and this one is definitely one of the worst I've ever owned. As you can see, there's an absolute ton of scratches here. This particular product got great reviews, so we're going to test it out. As you can see here, there's three different parts of this. One is a simple plastic clean, which you tend to do first, and then the fine or heavy scratch remover. We're going to try the fine scratch remover today, so you can get a quick before. You could see as the light hits it, almost in every nook and cranny of the front of this slab are there scratches. The reverse isn't too bad. There are some scratches, but my focus will definitely be on the obverse side. So let's see what we can do. It tells you to start with the plastic clean and shine, and you have to shake it up and use soft cloths. I have a bunch of kids, and so I took one of the really old baby blankets to test out. This feels pretty soft. I do worry a little bit that perhaps some of these ridges might scratch it, but to be honest with you, for whatever reason we can't get the scratches out, I'm just going to send it into NGC to get it reslabbed. So I don't have much to lose giving this thing a shot. It says to shake and apply liberally. So I'm going to do a bunch of sprays there. And then essentially to hit every corner of the slab. The goal here is simply to clean it and make sure all the dirt is off for the fine scratch remover. And if you feel like I'm doing this wrong, please in the comments below leave the better way to do it. So right away, just the cleaner alone didn't really do much. Not that I was expecting a whole lot to be done. But in terms of directions, you look at number 2 here, and it says essentially start with number 1 and clean it. Then you shake number 2 well, and then you test in an inconspicuous area. I would recommend this if you only have a slight number of fine scratches versus this slab is the whole thing. And then you apply it liberally using a clean soft cloth, polish with firm back and forth motion at right angles to the scratches. Keep the cloth saturated with polish at all times. Greater pressure may be required for deeper scratches. And then when the worst scratches have been polished out, you then reapply the same fine scratch number 2 uniformly in a circular motion to the entire surface using short circular strokes with light pressure. And then you allow to dry to a light haze, and then I believe you just bring in number 1 to clean it off. So we're going to start with a second rag and shake up number 2, and then according to them, apply it liberally. It's hard to get this stuff out. And then strong back and forth, right angles, they say. As you can tell by the shaking camera, I'm working hard on this thing. So, let's see what we can do here. As you can see the film building here from a cleaner. Let's put some more on. Do just a little bit more of the firm scratches, or the firm pressure at 90-degree angles. Okay. We will lightly take this film off before we put the next one on and see if we can get a close look. You can see the cleaner. It's hard to tell whether or not the scratches are firmly gone or not. So now we'll try and do it again, but do it in light circular motions, putting much lighter pressure on it. So I did not put as much on this time. Doesn't really say how many times to do it or for how long. And then we're going to essentially let it dry. You can see, again, it's kind of hard to tell if the scratches are gone yet. Well, we can tell in a minute here. I'm going to use a clean part of the cloth and then bring back in number 1 to see. And I'm going to use light pressure again with number 1 just to clean off the slab. Let me get more of this rag. All right, so this is essentially the after. You can still see some of the scratches. Debatable if you want to say this is not as bad. Guess you could rewind to the beginning of this video to see the difference. And of course you can always go back over it. I'm not sure if I really want to use the, oops, here it is, the heavy scratch remover, but yeah, I figured I'd want to share this experience, share the review with you guys, and I would say overall this is pretty good. I have actually used this on many other slabs with just a few scratches with pretty good success. This one was the most extreme example, but overall I'm pretty happy with the product. I would definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. Take care.